Hello, my name is Katie Worsham and I teach flute at Amarillo College, and today we will be talking about getting a great octave slur on flute. And for this exercise you'll need to know your fingerings on flute, and so if you are a little bit shaky on those, make sure you have a fingering chart ready and next to you for this exercise, all right? So this is an exercise that I learned from Helen Blackburn at WT, and it is a fabulous exercise. A good octave slur is the essence of playing flute with a great resonant, flexible sound. So I warm up with this exercise every single time I play the flute. All right, so make sure that we are in proper playing position for this exercise, and feel free to check out our videos for more information on that. So you're going to bring your flute up in proper playing position, and we're going to just start with a nice, stable, neutral B natural. So this is the B natural on the staff, right? You're aiming your air down for your dinner plate, right? And you're allowing your bottom lip to hug the embouchure plate. Your jaw is dropped, your chin is parallel to the floor, your embouchure hole is facing the ceiling, right? And you're using your top lip kind of like a beak to aim your air down for that note. All right? And if you're feeling your corners rise a little bit, feel free to put some air in your cheeks, and that generally helps them drop. All right? So let's get to the actual octave slur element. So we're going to start on this stable neutral B natural, and after we've played it a couple times to get some air going through our flute to make sure the note itself is very stable, we're going to intensify our air and slide our jaw forward on that neutral B natural, and that is going to create the octave slur for us. So rather than focusing on, oh, I gotta get that octave slur, we're going to focus on intensifying your air and sliding your jaw forward. That will produce it for you. Great, let's try again. All right, so each person is a little bit different with this exercise, but the principles remain the same. So if you are finding that your octave slur sounds a little bit harsh, right, you might be overblowing your air, and so ease up on the intensifying the air and maybe focus on sliding your jaw forward a little bit more. Right? If you are finding that you're sliding your jaw super far forward but nothing's happening, then focus on intensifying your air a little bit more, right? We're looking for a very clean sound. Right? Once you have mastered that combination of intensifying your air and sliding your jaw forward to get that beautiful B natural octave slur, then you're going to add one more step to this exercise, which is going down a half step from your top note, right? So we're going to go B, B, B flat. And you're going to slide your jaw until the end of the note dissolves away for the B flat, for your final note in this little sequence, right? And so you're blowing past the end of the note, right? Now let's repeat the exercise, but a half step lower. Let's start with B flat, A. Great. So you can work your way down the chromatic scale with this, and then you can also start on neutral B natural again and work your way up the chromatic scale. When you're doing this exercise, make sure you are using the proper fingerings for flute. So during some octave changes, the fingerings will change. They're not all the same for all octave slurs, right? So once we get down, if you're going down the chromatic scale from neutral B natural, the first actual movement between octaves when your fingers happens at E flat, right? When we lift up our first finger to get that middle E flat. are going up the chromatic scale, so working your way up from neutral B natural, the first octave finger change happens with D natural, when we need to go from middle D fingering to high D fingering, right? And this one, actually, when you're working your way up the chromatic scale with this exercise, take the last note and go up a half step instead of down a half step. All right, you are ready to begin practicing this exercise. I would highly recommend warming up with it and using it to create a more resonant, flexible sound for yourself on flute. We here at Amarillo College are here to help you, so please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.